It's the nightmare every poker player dreads. Flopping absolute perfection, only to watch it all crumble in the most humiliating way possible. We're talking about quads. Just ask players like Phil Hellmuth, Andrew Roble, or David Williams, who've all watched monster hands turn into painful memories. From quads losing to quads to those 1 in a million royal flush heartbreakers, these are the moments that make even poker pros question reality. When quads collide. At the GUKPT London, the poker gods show no mercy. What starts as a dream scenario quickly turns into one of the most brutal coolers imaginable. A reminder that even the rarest hand can still be second best.
Filled in, yeah. Gary with 8s, Ed with 7s.
We're going 7 way to the flop here.
Victor's in with the King 4 suited. Ollie's out of the way in the small, and Christian going to defend an unknown holding in the big blind. So we have got 7-way action here.
7-way.
This is a 1K, guys. Don't adjust your sets.
Oh! What a flop! What a flop! Who's got their 7s?
Quad 7s for Ed.
Oh, wow.
So nice to have the check mark on the flop. That doesn't happen very often, especially when you go 7-way. But the way that we're going to get paid is what I'm thinking, Tower. It's going to be difficult. I guess we're going to get a streak from Gary. Gary has pocket 8s, but in this multi-way coup,
Jimmy's in.
Need to be proceeding with caution. Well, Jimmy just goes for the C-bet into 6 players under turn. Got the backdoor hearts. Mark's going to call the ace-king with 5 players behind on 7-7-3. And Gary here now with the 8s. This is actually a tricky spot, Tower. The thing is, we're getting 8-1 on a call, so probably going to take one off with position. Like the times we do hit an 8, in general, we can win a huge pot, but it would actually be a disaster on this occasion because we got Ed sat there with quads. And what's Ed thinking, Tower? He's thinking, what have you all got?
He can tell with his face. He's like, how many 7s in this deck? Does he raise or he just calls?
Of course he calls. Like, what on earth have these lot got? He's thinking, I've got 2 7s in my hand. It's gone bet, call.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
See the turn. Oh,
and Gary Bush
on the
Gary
turn.
Bush, Tata.
Wow, ill for Gary. And it's going to be a nice clean double up for Ed.
Jimmy has to check. 3 players calling behind. He's not.
What is he doing?
He's
Oh my word!
He's at it again.
So he bets into 6 players. He gets called in 3 spots. He's now continuing into 3 players. Yes, we picked up the nut flush draw, Tower, but there has to be a 7 out there. Once it goes bet, call on the flop, there's so likely a 7x is out there. And the times that we're met by a raise, and if it's a chunky raise, we then just got to fold and don't get to realise our equity, because our race and our 10 are never any good. We have to hit a heart. We can be drawing dead.
He's like, what have you
it's
got?
just a dream for Ed. It's the absolute dream, Tower. These scenarios, you sleep and you have dreams about these situations. Flopping quads in Hold'em and someone turning the nut boat and keeping it trappy as he should be with position.
Wow. Just
fading the one out on the river.
Wow.
Oh my word! Oh my gosh! Is this actually happening?
Wow.
We've got quads over quads, guys, on the feature table. And oh my word, I said on the flop, Ed's got the check mark. I forgot about that less than 1% next to Gary's name for the running 8s. What on earth is this run out? And to be honest with you, Tal, something really interesting about this hand. The 8 of clubs is on board. So 8x of clubs is not a thing. So when Gary bets the river here,
4K,
as he does, he can't actually have an 8x. He's not going to have 8-3. He's not going to have 7-8 from Ed's perspective, because Ed has 2 7s in his hand. And there's no bare 8x that pills flop. So how does Gary get to the river with 8s full? He just doesn't. It's not possible. 8x of clubs isn't a thing, and there's no 8x that actually want to just pill flop overcall against 2 players. So Ed here should just call.
Really?
Quads over quads. The kind of heartbreak that only happens once in a lifetime. The odds? roughly 1 in 313,000. When it hits, it's not just a cooler, it's a poker apocalypse.
8's full, 7's full, and that's literally it. We've got 2 7s in our hands, so 7's full isn't a thing, and 8's full obviously isn't a thing because of how the hand is played out. And Ed says, nice hand, and it is a sicko, quads over quads, great flat on the river tower.
But Ed amazingly makes the smooth call with his own quad 7s to lose. A smart move in the end, but it's heartbreak in its purest form. The kind of hand that makes pros wince and fans gasp. Star power and pocket aces. Only at the World Series of Poker can a hand feel like a Hollywood script gone off the rails. The year is 2008, celebrities like Ray Romano are floating around, cameras flashing, everyone chasing a story. But out of nowhere, this random guy in a white wife beater, Justin Phillips, becomes the headline.
Phillips and Motoyuki Mabuchi. Mabuchi made a bet after the river onto that scary board. Phillips now fires back with a raise.
Has Justin Phillips bet the shirt off his back?
Action on Mabuchi. He's all in.
All in call, table
Phillips
one.
turns over a royal flush.
Royal flush.
Mabuchi, quad aces.
You gotta be kidding me. Quad aces, your last hand of the main event.
What a way to hit the rail.
There's nothing more ultimate than that.
That is a statistical improbability, my friends.
What a horrible river card for you.
If you flop a set of aces, river quads, and lose, that's a bad beat.
And Mabuchi does stumble out of the main event.
Take a picture of that one, dude. Oh, that's good. That is just...
If this happened to Phil Hellmuth, the table would no longer be here.
Coming down the table, sit down, boom. 4 aces, royal flush. How many times are you going to see that?
The chances of a royal flush and quads happening in the same hand, 1 in 2.7 billion.
I like you.
Yeah, you got to give some love to the dealer.
I get a little credit too, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't have came here and none would have happened. You're the man. I love Raymer.
He loves Greg Raymer?
Everybody watch that show.
Greg Raymer has his own TV show?
Wow, you got a famous TV star at your table, beat quad aces with a royal
The
flush.
table erupts. Mabuchi just sits there stunned, realizing he's been hit by a statistical meteor. Roughly 1 in 2 billion odds. Phillips throws his arms up like he just won the lottery, wife beater and all, grinning like poker's newest folk hero. It's messy, it's wild, and it's exactly why people fall in love with this game. Robles' nightmare, set up and shut down. Andrew Robles sits down with a quiet intensity, pocket 9s in hand and a plan in motion, hoping to flop a set. He's chasing that perfect setup, the kind that makes highlight reels. But poker's a cruel storyteller.
He could have showed me aces, but so what? I'll get there.
Raise to 8.
I'll get there.
Call.
Actually, I better look for a bit more expensive now. Level 3, that's a bit more.
Call.
He didn't lose a chip on the floor. I thought I saw that. I don't think so. We're checking.
I don't think it did.
Looks like my plug.
$18. Pass. 42. Cool. Check. Three. Cool. All in.
I have quads.
And a call.
Come on here. Oh, bloody hell. Wow. Can you imagine in the commentary box? Oh my God, what a cooler.
Good play, wasn't it?
Unbelievable. Andrew, that is so thick. That is so thick. God, that's so thick. God almighty. I thought you had the 9.
I thought you had a queen.
Yeah. Nice betting. Nice betting.
I thought they both had a queen.
Really nice betting. That's great betting with the quads, though. Huh? It's great betting with the quads.
The player's expression says it all. Complete and utter disbelief. It's the kind of beat that breaks hearts but builds legends. In this game, even the sharpest minds can get blindsided, and Robo learns firsthand that poker doesn't play favorites. It plays probabilities. If you love seeing poker legends clash, egos explode, and the gods of variance do their worst, make sure to like and subscribe. We've got plenty more wild hands, brutal beats, and unforgettable moments coming your way. Quads and crushed dreams. Jake Cody, a tournament titan with over $4.5 million in career earnings, sits on what looks like an ordinary hand. But poker loves irony. He's about to pull off one of the cleanest, coldest value hands you'll ever see.
Here, Constantine. Back on Newtonen.
See if Newtonen wants to dig out his miner's helmet and his pickaxe, go searching for a 4.
Hi-ho, it's off to the flop we go.
He's gonna have to dig pretty deep considering Xuan Lu already folded a 4.
Well, that 4's not going to help him anymore. Queen, Queen, 7, quads for Cody.
Huh.
Newtonen checks.
5-5.
What is Daniel Negreanu's actual height?
Jake Cody bets 5,500.
It's likely Newtonen will call at least one time and hope Jake's got many of the unpaired hands in his range, even though we know he's more dead than Mel Gibson's career.
He calls. He goes to the turn. 5 of clubs.
Bad card for Newtonen since it doesn't look all that scary. Not as bad as a 4 would have been, though.
Jake bets again.
Jake Cody, no fool. He's going to try to get paid on every street here. You could easily see Newtonen calling again, thinking Jake's just barreling.
He does call 10,500 apiece. To the river we go.
Jake's probably already trying to calculate the cost of Newton's river ride to Value Town.
It's the case 4 on the river.
Oh, the price of that ticket just went up to everything you've got.
What a horrible spot for the Finn. The one card he thought he wanted to see is the one card he so did not want to see.
This is going to be a shame.
17.5.
Cody bets for value, 17,500.
Not sure if Newton is Hollywooding, but he better enjoy the camera time while he can.
I'm all in.
He shoves. You've got quads, Jake.
I call.
This is happening way too slowly for a guy with quads. Come on, Jake.
Nice river.
Cody hits quads, and his opponent unknowingly walks straight into the trap on a nasty river. For Jake, it's just another day at the office. For his opponent, it's a nightmare in slow motion. Poseidon of the poker gods. Only in the world of high-stakes poker could you find a man dressed like Poseidon, trident and all, casually battling for nearly $1 million. Dan, Jungle Man Cates, doesn't just wear the costume, he lives it, commanding the table with confidence, charisma, and a hint of madness. Jungle Man turns the felt into his ocean.
So we got a straddle from Leon, a raise from Wayne, Jungle Man, Try Dan, Smooth calls pocket 8s, and Punat Ponsri wakes up with pocket aces. 54,000. Playing some deep stacks.
Paul, I'm going tomorrow. 12. 2 o'clock. Probably won't see you.
Dan Lopi calling with 2 8s.
Can I, Paul? Remember. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Good luck. Thank you.
Good night, Paul.
No. 8. Again.
And we just flopped quad 8s.
That's the 8 night. Date with an 8.
Penny getting better.
Triton co-founder Paul is going to step away to let another player come in.
44.
44,000. And this is just disaster for Punat Ponsri. They're playing. They started this hand for at least 400K.
Hello, Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
There's Santosh Suvana taking Paul's spot. Dan with the slow play. And that is an ace on the turn, and there is no way Punat Ponsri has a chance to get away now. He's got top boat.
Check. Nice play.
He thinks he's trapping.
Great game.
Dan Cates is going to bet his quad 8s, it seems. Reaching for chips. Wants to bet the turn to increase the likelihood of getting all the chips in by the river. Puts roughly a third pot bet in there. Smaller bet designed to, of course, get the ace to call, as well as those jacks, queens, and kings. And that Punat Ponsri is just loving this, but he's actually only got 1 out to come back. Trying to feign weakness. $367,000 in the middle. Backdoor flush does get there, but doesn't matter given their holdings.
Check.
Dan Case, quick peek at his cards. Still got quad eights. Absolutely sick hand. Is gonna push it all in, and Puna Prince are gonna get the bad news. Shows his aces.
Oh my god. Wow.
Leon, not Leon.
Nice. Leon. In a hand worth $840,000, he mixes fearless aggression with razor-sharp instincts, channeling both chaos and control like a true deity of the deep. When the chips finally slide his way, it isn't just a win, it's mythology in motion. The man dressed as a god proves once again that sometimes poker is divine comedy. When the brat meets his match. It's the young Italian phenom Dario Minieri versus the self-proclaimed poker brat Phil Hellmuth, and the table's barely big enough for their egos. What begins as playful banter quickly turns into a psychological war.
A lot of players would feel forced or frustrated into calling here, but great players, they fold here sometimes.
Oh, man.
That's only sometimes. Let's see if Phil can get away.
Calls.
King, I only play the nuts like you, buddy.
Dario wins a $55,000 pot.
If I have it.
Oh boy, that's gonna be the one.
It's just unreal what happens to me at this place. I mean, I'm just so sick of it, you know? I mean,
I had the best hand the turn, I had the best hand on the river.
The guys have 2 outs every pot we play.
the best hand pre-flop. And I had the best hand pre-flop, unless you had a 7.
Nice hand.
True to form, Hellmuth unravels in glorious fashion, acting like the universe just conspired against him. Dario soaks it in, smirking as the poker brat combusts. It's poker at its most entertaining, a mix of skill, ego, and pure theater. Sick cooler. 2 poker heavyweights, Sammy Farha, the silver-haired gambler with unshakable swagger, and David Williams, the analytical prodigy who reads opponents like open books, go head-to-head in one of the coldest coolers ever caught on camera.
And then chips. David with queen 6. Limps in on the button. Sammy with queen 10 suited. He raises to 7,000.
I get the button. I'll take the button.
David calls.
Again, we're seeing those raises a little bit bigger than most of the other players in this field at a Sammy. That time, 3.5 times the big blind.
Queens full for Williams, and he's gonna get action because Sammy flopped trip queens.
Uh-oh.
Sammy bets 4,000 and Williams calls. 4 clubs on the turn.
Sammy picks up an irrelevant flush draw, and both of these guys are checking it.
Check, check, and the 3-outer on the river. Sammy makes queens full of 10s.
Wowzers.
He bets 15,000.
This is unbelievable. David flopped the whole wide world, and Sammy caught up on the end.
Williams raises to 35,000.
This could get nuclear. This is all pageantry by Sammy Farha.
I'll raise.
The nuts versus the second nuts.
Sammy raises.
I guess I'm all in.
David goes all in. Sammy calls and shows him the unbeatable hand. David's eliminated.
Wow. Wow.
That is brutal.
Williams realizes the nightmare. His hand is strong, but Sammy's full house is stronger. The room goes quiet as David's stack disappears in seconds. No bluffs, no theatrics, just poker's brutal truth. One man's triumph, another's torment, and a moment that cements itself in poker legend. Barcelona bailout. At the 50,000 euro super high roller in EPT Barcelona 2014, Olivier Busquet reminds everyone why he's one of the most dangerous players alive. With over $9 million in career earnings and a calm, calculating presence, Busquet sits down to a hand that looks like a total disaster, until poker's unpredictable nature flips the script.
Ben Rijkaard has kings. He raises to 160k. Olivier Busquet is on the button. With ace-deuce suited, he has fewer than 20 big blinds.
For Olivier's sake, I hope he's just thinking about flatting.
He shoves.
He wasn't just thinking about flatting.
Klein folds the small blind. Trickett folds the big, and Rijkaard's calling.
That's bad.
And Olivier Busquet is at risk. Rijkaard's kings, a 68% favorite.
Is Olivier Busquet going to finish 8th in a super high roller again?
That would be brutal. Rijkaard almost flops him dead.
More than almost. He's got less than 1%.
8-8, you win.
Ace-ace.
8-8.
8-8. Or ace-ace.
Oh boy.
Busquet now has 2 outs.
Great television.
Is that what you would think? If it happened, you'd be like, well, at least it was good television?
That'd be so sick.
Sick doesn't cover it.
Busquet needs another ace to survive. And it is another ace!
So you're saying there's a chance?
Unbelievable! Less than 1% on the flop. And runner to make a better full house.
You're taking photos of this?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, obviously.
They put the kings away.
Olivier runs ace-deuce into kings and gets there in incredible fashion.
What starts as a hopeless spot turns into a miracle. The turn and river fall perfectly, and in an instant, Busquets' tournament life is revived. From there, he goes on a tear, rebuilding his stack, dominating the field, and walking away with nearly 900,000 euros. It's the ultimate reminder that in poker, no lead is safe and no player is ever truly out until the last card hits the felt. Tony G has quads. When Tony G sits down, the game stops being quiet. Every hand becomes a spectacle. He's loud, fearless, and unapologetically himself. A human storm of confidence and chaos. Before the flop even hits, his trash talk has the whole table on edge.
Doing all of this for the people to enjoy the show, enjoy poker a bit. Like bring back the old timers like me and have fun with the game. I know what they're doing, you know? I know what they're thinking. I've thought of everything they have. I have forgotten everything they know.
All they keep saying on social media is you're really unfair to a personal system. That's all people keep saying.
Oh, mate, you've got the Tony Resort open to pillaging.
Race 225.
You know you have it. You have the Tony Resort, unlimited drinks, you have Nordas protecting you at night.
Call.
And now, I don't know even that you should never drink on the job. And where's your tie? Wear your tie and be presentable.
Well, okay, I came and stayed at Tony Resort and you had a key to my room.
25, please.
Yeah, but someone has to protect you. I gave you a room next to my room. Yeah, everyone's protecting you, Warren.
Yeah, it's like, no,
players.
crashing the table.
500.
500.
Just because it's one chip. And I don't even have an ace. There you go. I don't have an ace.
And what is it about these big game cash games that he just seems to always do well, or almost always?
Hey,
Tony. Yeah, he just riles people up and forces them to make big mistakes.
He's gonna call. I know he has an ace.
Puts people off the game and unsettles them, and
How much
has his own way of doing it.
This is 7, about 8.
Alright. You wanna do something crazy?
What's that?
I mean, we know you got an ace now, but is the kicker good?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
1500. It's one of those pots where you're going to chop.
He actually plays his hand quite well, man, Davey, right? Because he knows that he's
Chop, chop, they say.
If Tony's bluffing, he has to just call. He can't raise,
of
right?
course. I like to just call here and
Can't
just
go
hope
all
a high card comes off and then try and, ship to get
I'm
him
going
off
to
an
go all in on
ace-2.
river, no matter what happens. There you go. That way I'm showing commitment.
It doesn't really matter, does
No,
it?
it would have gone.
You got to beat 4 6s. Can you do that?
4 6s?
Yeah, you got to beat 4 6. Can you beat 4 6s? All right, fold your hand. Fold it, get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
Get
slow
rid of it,
rolling.
I'm not lying. Come on. Do you trust me? Fold it. Please, for me. Show me some confidence. You can't do it.
It's a 20,000 pot. He's giving him the rub down with that.
He's bet 60,000 as well.
I'm a genuine guy. Come on, I'm a stand-up guy.
Tony grins, and the legend grows. Love him or hate him, Tony G doesn't just win pots, he owns moments. And this one? Pure, unfiltered Tony the whole way through. If you enjoyed the chaos, the coolers, and the comedy of poker's wildest moments, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching.